Barrio warfare is, barrio warfare between barrios. The youth were organized in various gangs, La Tripa, La India, the Ghost Town, and so forth. And these were identities that were passed on from cohort to cohort, from older brothers to younger brothers, or neighbors to the young kids. All the projects, for example, had their gangs. They all had gangs. Pacha Lazan, the Mirasol, they all had their ganguita. And and so the way, as you know, I mean, and I talked to the youth, by the way. I mean, I have their voices in there, and I asked them why body warfare, what was going on, and the responses I think are pretty eloquent. I mean, they said, pues no había nada que hacer. I mean, you got una bola de animales in the courts con nada que hacer, right? There were no parks, no social programs, and so forth.
Yeah, no outlets for all that energy.
And I says, we're just sitting around, and at some point, somebody's gonna bring up some, estia, some complaint that they had from a long time ago, and the guys talk about it, and there we go to prove who's more manly. And they say, well, so here are the guys here talking about all the stuff and everything, and there are another bola of guys over there doing the same thing. It says that's bound to create some tension and so forth, and
So how do they go from that to organizing under a different cause?
Well, that's what the book is about, right? The whole first part of the book is about deliberate, explicit organizing among gang youth, and Mayo started a project called, and they borrowed it from the Black Civil Rights Movement, the idea of freedom schools. And so they started freedom school on the west side, la Universidad de los Barrios.
¿Dónde está?
It was on Round Street, the first one on Round Street. So it's la Universidad de los Barrios, Colegio de los Vatos, Freedom School, Escuela de Libertad. And so this was this building, just a simple frame house, where college activists and the Vato Locos would mingle and share ideas. This is where they started learning about carnalismo. Brotherhood was key. Brotherhood. Raza Unida. United people, right? Those are the key ideological tenets or concepts that these gang youth started learning. This is all right. Carnalismo, brotherhood. Treat each other, Chicanos are brothers. Not you're from La Tripa and I'm from La India. No, you're a Chicano and I'm a Chicano. Órale, we're working for a cause, La Causa, right? That was the initial farm worker cause, but ends up becoming broadened to include all areas of injustice and inequality. So this freedom school is very important because that's where the Brown Berets are formed. I mean, it had a definite politicizing effect, no question about it.